This is a breakdown of what is probably the saddest episode of Breaking Bad, the one that Aaron Paul's 2009 Emmy nomination was based on, Peekaboo, and will highlight 13 details you probably didn't notice. To start, Jesse makes friends with a beetle while waiting for Skinny Pete,
Damn, bitch.
who casually squishes it, so the episode begins in the same way that it ends.
Got something for me?
Him, they call Spooge.
Not Mad Dog, not Diesel.
That Diesel mention is relevant later.
You got jacked by a guy named Spooch.
Skinny Pete hands over Spooge's address, although the real street signs reveal that we're not really on Pompous Street.
Where's my money, bitch? Where's my money, bitch? Where's my money, bitch? Where's my money, bitch? Bitch, where's my money? Yo! Anybody home?
Mr. and Mrs. Spooge aren't home, but their son is. Every time the camera switches to this angle, the boy is playing with the duct tape, but not when the camera switches back.
What's your name? My name's, Diesel.
I'm hungry.
This is Gretchen Schwartz. Gretchen, this is Skylar White.
Walt is actually at work today. It's his first day back at work.
The money for Walt's treatment, it's just...
It saved us.
I don't know if Walt keeps saying,
Don't bother them, you know, it's no big deal, but it is a big deal. Anytime you're in town, anytime at all, is good for us.
how about this afternoon?
Like in past episodes, you can once again see a camera reflected in the car.
Carmen is Carbon. Sorry, Principal Carmen.
Easy there, Walt.
Dr. Hall worked for General Electric, and he made them a fortune. You want to know how GE rewarded Dr. Hall? A $10 U.S. savings bond.
Walt is obsessed with companies exploiting their employees, viewing these stories through his personal gray matter experience.
Is everything okay?
Please feel comfortable coming to me with any problems, any issues, anything at all, okay?
Carmen seems to be worried about another naked fugue state happening. Jesse makes the boy a fluffernutter sandwich, although without the peanut butter, so I'm not sure what that's called. His parents come home, so Jesse protects the boy.
You shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Both of you!
Who is this?
Look who's here.
Whoa! Gretchen! Oh, it's nice to see you.
Thank you so much for what you've done for my dad.
You're very welcome.
We're gonna find a way to repay you.
No, we don't want to.
Gretchen!
Hey yourself.
We need to talk.
For a split second, we see a camera and fingers again.
Please.
Back at Spooge's house, all that rehearsal pays off as Jesse nails the delivery.
Where's my money, bitch?
And the Emmy for Outstanding Holdup goes to Jesse Pinkman.
You hit me really hard, I think I'm seeing double. Shut up!
Don't fall asleep, baby.
Subdural hematoma!
The actor who plays Spooge believes that he used to be an EMT or RN, which is how he knows these terms.
Empty your pockets. Turn them out. Everything on the table.
He learned this from Tuco.
Empty your pockets.
I told you, Diesel, we ain't holding, man.
We didn't see it, but it's funny that he also tells them that his name is Diesel.
It just so happens we got your money, man, plus interest. Where? Backyard. Me and the Slit just boosted it, yo. Yo, that's my bank. So it's FIDC insured, yo. It's a victimless crime.
We see that they left behind a bag of blue meth at the store.
Nobody even noticed.
Nobody noticed. For real.
I'm telling you. Victimless crime.
Contrary to popular beliefs, this guy is not Hugo, and he's not the guy who helped Walt and Jesse pull the RV out of a ditch after the pilot.
Oh, Jesus! Come on already!
I thought you told me you boosted like 6 of these.
Yeah, boosted. It's not like you ever got one open.
Don't listen to that skank.
Oh, stop calling me that! I
Skank! Where's the kid?
What are you asking me for?
How about you feed the kid a decent meal every now and then?
Give me one hit and I'll be any kind of mother that you want.
Walt and Gretchen catch up at Savoy Bar and Grill.
You won't take our money, and your insurance isn't covering it. How are you paying for it?
I don't owe you an explanation. I owe you an apology, and I have apologized. I am very sorry, Gretchen. There. I've apologized twice now. I'm humbly sorry. 3 times.
This isn't you.
What would you know about me?
Walt's doing to Gretchen what Skylar did to him in the last episode.
This is so unlike you. Why?
Really? How would you know?
Waving your checkbook around like some magic wand is going to make me forget how you and Elliot cut me out.
What? How can you say that to me? You walked away. You abandoned us. Me, Elliot.
Little rich girl just adding to your millions.
I feel so sorry for you, Walt.
Fuck you.
You hungry?
Spooch, I got him. Call me a bad mother. I'll show you a bad mother, bitch.
Gretchen called.
Just say it.
They're cutting off the money.
Huh.
What do you know that I don't? Where were you tonight?
I was with Gretchen. Well, Gretchen and Elliot. There's a lot of business phraseology being tossed around. Cash poor and leveraged, quarterly decline, yada, yada, yada.
It's funny that he uses this phrase from Seinfeld because Bryan Cranston was in the episode that made that phrase popular.
Jerry, it's our sense of humor that sustained us as a people for 3,000 years. 5,000. 5,000, even better.
Walt is loving this.
They're broke.
You are kidding me. You know, she could have just told me herself.
They're prideful people, you know.
Every safe's got its weak spot, right? Say you're designing a safe. Where are you gonna put your weak spot?
Nowhere.
Jesus, on the bottom, that's where. Shut the hell up, you dumb skank. I'm trying to concentrate.
I ain't no skank.
Skank, skank, skank. Skank.
Ain't no skank.
No, don't, no.
The money comes out looking great, but supposedly dye packs would have stained the money if an ATM is successfully cracked.
911.
Jesse wipes his fingerprints off of everything, but puts his bare hands all over the child's door.
Hey, you remember Peekaboo? Huh? Can you go peekaboo like this? Huh? Can you keep your eyes closed? Just don't go back inside. All right? You stay right here.
Do you agree or disagree with this being the saddest episode of Breaking Bad? Let me know. To me, it highlights the devastating effects of drug addiction more than any other episode.
You have a good rest of your life, kid.
As always, thanks to my channel members. There's a new one, Luigi Superfan. And thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. I'll see you next week where we explore a surprising connection between Tortuga and bombs.